Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles, and welcome to the industry of magic and miracles. It's once again Friday, and that means it's Friday Update at the Advancement Center. It's been quite a busy week here, and I'm sure it's been quite a busy week in your world. We are operating on all cylinders with the event that's approaching on October 13th, the show, the greatest show on earth, Magic and Miracles Alive, a celebration of the magic of life. And so this week has just been amazing. Every day we've produced new magic, and new magic has been brought into our world as we move further towards presenting this show, which you obviously are a part of, especially because you're here with us joining the broadcast. And for those who are watching this through the recording, we also know that you are with us. There's so many hats we're wearing right now, so much we're doing, but we're doing it with an amazing feeling of excitement and joy and amazement. And as you noticed from our invitation this week, we're jumping for joy. And yes, we are so excited, and we just can't hide it. um, and we're in the playground. We're on the playground. And there's so much to see and feel and experience and watch as each piece comes into place, just as is happening in your world. Each piece coming into place in a moment from nowhere and from somewhere. So, as usual, I'll start the broadcast with just an acknowledgement of the broadcast that preceded mine, which was Barbara on Sunday, speaking about the financial wing and more that the Advancement Center has taken on through the vehicle of Swissendo. And then on Wednesday with Kenya, speaking about music and music for all, which is right in the forefront of our event, the music. So once again, Barbara spoke beautifully about Swissendo and the changes that are coming on the planet to make the financial security there for all of us, and to change the things that's been established with the programming that was not really for us on the planet. And most importantly, her love comes through, that piece of the feminine that is again nurturing from a mother's look, from a mother's perspective of gathering her flock of children and making sure everyone has enough to eat, has a place to lay their head, has comfort and love. And that message permeates all her messages. And yet, as a mother and as the feminine energy, she's able to multitask and disseminate information flawlessly. So there's always new information. There's always some information that she shares on a consistent basis for new people who might appear on the broadcast. And she always mentions the two websites, swissendo.net and swissendo.news, for you to go to get information and to know more. And of course, you can always contact her here at the Advancement Center. And more people are coming on board to support their energy and their concern for the world and their care for people, and choosing to use the vehicle of Swissendo. So she's always sharing new people who are coming forward to share their gifts. And it's so exciting because there's always something new that even we don't know. So when she's expressing it, it's really exciting for us as well. And sharing in one's words, which are so powerful. So you can always go and purchase that recording, but we hope you continue to tune in on Sundays and hear her transmission, Barbara's transmission. And then once again on Wednesday, Kenya speaks about the music for all. And this time she spoke about harmony. And that is the other piece, once again, of the feminine energy, the harmony that can arise from that energy. And she spoke specifically about musicians and feeling their harmony as they communicate to each other, and then expanded it to our world, our communication amongst ourselves, how harmony is what we all desire, and we know it and we feel it. And many times it's without words. And she spoke about how musicians, while playing their instrument, they communicate to another musician, and there's harmony. And it's the peace that draws you in, and it's the peace that allows you to celebrate. So that harmony is so important. And thank you, Genya, for sharing that piece of music for all of us. I had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and we just end up talking about the newness, the energy that's here on the planet that's new, that supports new, that supports excitement and newness, and that we're all letting go of things in the past that don't serve us. And that past is as soon as yesterday. So that we're constantly going forward into newness. And that's what's here. And it's moving so fast that you really even can't remember what happened yesterday. Like I said last week, I only remember it's Friday. I only know it's Friday because I'm sitting here. So things just are moving incredibly fast. And that's the energy that's here. And only moving forward and stepping into the next thing is being supported. Anything we're holding on to is not serving us, and it can't go where we're going. So I just wanted to share that. I also had a conversation with my daughter yesterday, and she talked about having a revelation watching the movie The Truman Show. And I think many of you have probably seen that movie, but basically it's about a character whose world is being orchestrated without his awareness until he starts to recognize that. And everything was set up for him to stay in that world. And of course, what my daughter saw was the fact that we all have a world of our own. We all have a show. It could be the David Show or Your Name Show. And that movie depicted an entity controlling Truman, and he had to break free from that, showing that side of it. But the other side of it is there's you orchestrating you from another place with millions of beings supporting you as you. And the awareness of that is powerful. And it's here. It's revealing a world that exists in plain sight. And we all experience this every day. Many, many, many thousands of times a day. We don't always recognize it. But we were doing something for the show yesterday or 2 days ago, I don't remember now, and we were trying to figure out which route we were going to take with a particular company. And this one particular company we were interested in, but there was no phone contact, no number to contact them. And I had spent, a day or so reading their website, and it's like, wow, there's no phone number. You can't get any answers. And then 2 days later, I was sitting here and I opened my phone and I looked again, and there was a phone number. And I thought, wow, that's amazing. And in the movie, The Truman Show, the director is sitting in a big room with all the other camera people, and he's saying, send in the street cleaner to stop Truman from, going in one direction. Send in the so-and-so. But that's what's happening with us. I was sent the phone number because I needed it. And you're sent the things you need. And they're popping up all over the place all the time. We were driving 2 days ago also to the store, and we noticed how the light seemed very long. We stopped at 2 lights, and it was like, wow, these lights are long. And then we turned into a shopping center because we were going into a store. And sure enough, somebody pulled out of a spot right in the front where there was shade, and we pulled into the spot. And I said, that wouldn't have happened if the lights hadn't slowed us down. So it's all happening. It's all, and you're doing it. You are making it happen. And so you only have to start to be more aware of all the things that are happening all the time around you, from you and your friends. And they're so happy when we start to recognize and be aware, because they're sending messages all the time. You're sending messages all the time. And They want you to be excited, and they want you to see, because the answers are right there. The world is being revealed that exists in plain sight. And excitement is the trigger. Stay in that place where you're excited, where you can smile, where you can laugh. That is the place. Once you drop down from that place, you're subject to the turmoil and the chaos and whatever else from that low vibration can come forward. Stay excited, celebrate, smile, laugh, and know that the world is being revealed that exists in plain sight, that you're supported, that you're being provided for, you're being taken care of, and the answers will appear right in front of you when you need them, because it's you. So I'm going to read a couple things to you now. And before I close, the playground of life. This world is a playground with all kinds of toys, full of magic and miracles for you to enjoy. The choices are endless. Let your music lead the way. A completely blank canvas, a different color each day. Creating with magic the world that exists, watching miracles appear with a little mischief. You are the master, never needing to explain. You are making a difference with your power to change. Change those who are stuck in a prisoner's room. Your transmission opens the door with a sonic boom. Light will pour in through the love from your sound. A path will appear that leads you to your playground. So enjoy yourself and have lots of fun. You don't have to come in until the street lights come on. The sliding board and the swings, the galactic beings of light, revealing the world that exists in plain sight. A playground of joy, a playground of light, a playground of eternity, the playground of life. The river of life. There's a tension that exists in the physical world, a lower frequency, a lower vibration. You can feel it in your body. It's an energy that originates from doing. It's the complete opposite of the energy that originates from being. It's not coming from the physical objects in this dimension. It's coming from a place far, far away. This signal has been very strong, but now it is fading into the background as the wave of the true signal of being washes over all humankind. Stop for a moment and feel your body let go. of all doing and melt into the world of magic and miracles. Go to that elevated platform where you know yourself as a majestic being who operates in the flow, where you and life are lying on a raft floating down the river, excitedly waiting for the next adventure, while at the same time excitedly waiting for nothing. Remove the gravitational boots of doing and feel yourself become as light as a feather, and watch as all tension leaves your body as you float down the river of life. This last thing that I'm going to read is Robert's words, our Robert Young's words. And he wrote this morning and shared it with us. And I said, this has to be read. As you watch, you will see the sparkles fly like dust in the desert to reveal many more stars that are alive with energy that is meant for you. This is the opening of a new world that has been developed by all humanity over many thousands of years. And it now appears as if by magic out of absolutely nowhere to begin its life of reality in every part of the universe. You have stepped into the new flow, and there is a totally new perspective of life itself waiting to welcome you to the next reality of the application of magic and miracles in the physical world. The power of each and every human entity will increase enormously in a very short period of time, and the presence of advanced intelligence will be met by this power to enable the world to rise above all negativity and develop a harmony that has never been known before. All this and much more will be your companion as you step forward and open more and more channels into the unknown. The world of magic and miracles will grow out of all proportion as you introduce it to the expanses of time and space that exist in other worlds. Watch, listen, and above all, feel the presence of every entity, visible and invisible, so that you are able to present a true perspective of everything that is presently beyond the reach of many. You are a living entity that is changing continually, and this is another change. But the enormous step that you are experiencing is one that will leave no connection to the past and will take up all your activity to bring the present and the future into true alignment. Watch as the days slip by and seem to leave no mark on your history. The story of your life is changing, and it has now become a story of the future, where history is of little importance in the development of life that is conditioned to operate in a totally new environment. Open your eyes wide and see what you would normally ignore, and eventually you will recognize what you are seeing, so it can be available for everyone to recognize. There is much more in the world than is accepted as visible right now. and you will start to see beyond your present limits in the very near future. There is no need for you to change anything, but there is a need for you to observe the change so that it may be solid in physical reality. Every person will experience this change, and each one will observe something different that will add to the matrix and develop the complex reality necessary to provide simplicity in everyone's life. Relax and enjoy the calmness of the flow as it massages your body and allows you to perform perfectly in your role in the physical world. So we here at the Advancement Center send you off to the playground with these words to skip and play and watch the visible and invisible entities in your life. This is the newness. This is the new place. This is an extraordinary day. And I thank those who are on the broadcast now and who will watch the recording. I know you feel the magnitude of this day through these words. Your support is so important. And your company is appreciated. As we're taking further and further into the flow. And into the world that's being revealed, that exists in plain sight. We honor you for being here now. Feel the magnitude of your being. We will meet you on the playground. And until then, we wish you a perfect life, perfect health, an extremely excitedly magic future. Thank you.